Backyard gardens and hydroponic setups often face the same challenge: tired, nutrient-depleted soil that struggles to support vibrant plant growth. Most gardeners pull weeds without a second thought, seeing them as nuisances at best. But what if one simple weed could completely transform your soil, turning it rich, dark, and teeming with life? This isn't a gimmick or a miracle fertilizer. It's a practice rooted in understanding natural nutrient cycles and how plants interact with the soil ecosystem. For the first minute, just picture this. You take a single unassuming weed from your garden, bury it, and within weeks your soil begins to change. Its colour deepens, its texture improves, and it starts to hold water and nutrients like never before. You're not just adding organic matter, you're kick-starting a biological process that feeds both the soil and your plants. Today, I'll show you how this works, why it's so effective, and how you can replicate it in any garden or hydroponic prep bed. Some weeds are natural nutrient concentrators. Not all weeds are the same. Certain species like comfrey, dandelion, or chickweed act as nutrient accumulators. Their roots dig deep into the subsoil, pulling up elements like potassium, calcium, and phosphorus that other plants can't access. When these weeds are buried, these nutrients are released into the topsoil, effectively fertilizing the area naturally. In practice, you can harvest one of these weeds, chop it into manageable pieces, and bury it where you plan to plant next. This approach works especially well in raised beds or hydroponic prep beds, where soil quality is critical. By selecting weeds that concentrate essential minerals, you can supercharge your growing medium without resorting to chemical fertilizers. The real magic happens underground. As the buried weed decomposes, it feeds soil microbes, bacteria, fungi, and earthworms that create humus, the dark, spongy substance that gives soil its richness. This humus improves water retention, aeration, and nutrient availability, creating a micro-ecosystem where plants can thrive. One simple weed can initiate this process, turning previously pale or compacted soil into fertile black earth. For gardeners, this means you can build soil health organically and sustainably. Dig a small trench or hole, place the chopped weed inside, and cover it with soil. The decomposition process will take a few weeks, depending on soil moisture and temperature. But the payoff is a garden bed that retains water and nutrients far better than before. You know, the impact of burying a weed isn't the same year-round. Early spring or late fall is ideal because soil moisture supports microbial activity and ambient temperatures encourage decomposition. Placement matters too. Bury weeds directly where future crops or seedlings will grow. A practical step is to prepare garden beds by burying weeds evenly across the area and allowing 1 to 2 weeks before planting. This gives microbes time to break down the material and integrate nutrients into the soil structure, ensuring your crops get a running start. Instead of tossing weeds into the compost bin or the trash, burying them transforms potential waste into a valuable resource. You reduce the need for purchased fertilizers, minimize environmental impact, and create a sustainable loop that mimics natural forest or meadow ecosystems. By turning weeds into soil enhancers, you can maintain fertility in a way that's both economical and ecologically sound. For hydroponic growers, this method can also be adapted to create enriched soil or media beds for seedlings before transferring them into water-based systems, providing a nutrient-rich foundation that supports healthy root development. Every soil and garden environment is unique. Factors such as moisture, microbial population, and existing nutrient levels affect how quickly a buried weed improves soil. It's a good idea to monitor your soil's color, texture, and moisture retention after burying weeds. Experiment with different species, quantities, and burial depths to discover what works best for your conditions. This approach reflects traditional and modern gardening wisdom. Observation and adjustment are as important as the technique itself. Over time, you'll develop a personalized system for enriching soil efficiently and effectively. Burying a single nutrient-dense weed may seem like a small action, but its effects are profound. By concentrating minerals, boosting microbial activity, enhancing humus formation, and encouraging sustainable practices, this technique transforms soil from depleted to black, fertile, and alive. The principles behind it, observation, preparation, and strategic use of resources, can be applied in backyard gardens, raised beds, and hydroponic media to create resilient, productive growing environments. If you found this guide on turning soil black with a simple buried weed valuable, make sure to subscribe to Hydro Haven, share it with fellow gardeners and hydroponics enthusiasts, and stay tuned for more hands-on, science-backed gardening methods. The secrets hidden in common weeds can revolutionize the way we nurture soil, and ultimately the way we grow our food.